oh hey, oh hey, now, you know, I was being hard on that stuff for fun, right? That's what the trolls do. That's like the internet trolling, right? And then, you know, you're on the other side like, but that's not true. And you get very upset. I hope I got some people very upset if you're watching this far. Now take that rage and suck it up. It falls away, right? And then look at the keyboard again. And don't type whatever you were about to do, right? And then that's training for when you're out somewhere and this fool is up in your face and you, that same emotion that you just suppressed from keyboard rage, because I made fun of your title, you can suppress it now, keyboard rage. You can suppress it when it's this fool. They're just like, hey, wait a minute, dude. But you don't want to have that. Oh, what are you, right? Then this fool, you've got a little whirlwind forming here. So use that rage. So I did this before Facebook on the forums. The best forum for real martial art talk that I found was the Krav Maga forum, you know, 2000, whatever that was, 2004 maybe, 3, somewhere in there. And then there was a few others, but way too much trolling and not enough deleting and managing, and the Krav people were on it, and then they had their own section for their instructors. We had a lot. I was the California kid, and then out here we got Uriah Faber. He's got a club here for fitness, martial arts, trains people. And I found out, you know, a few people thought I was Uriah Faber because I was the California kid, and I didn't know that was his nickname. So then I changed it to WT California Kid, just to make sure. And then someone hooked me up with bullshito.net about 2005 or 6. They said, oh, I love your post. You got to go fight for us in there. So I did. That's how some of you know me. Thank you very much. And I would get so mad at things people would say, and I'd come hit my bags, and I'd be like, oh my God. I wish they'd say that to my face. So we then had throwdowns, and I drove 91 miles to Oakland to do it. No elbows, right? So I was like, all right. Take away our secret best stuff, sure. How about if I don't do like things like this too? Would that? How about if I don't do a bong sow? Like, I'll fight you, man, but you can't use bong sow. Get out of here. No elbows. And then your Wing Chun sucks. Okay. I don't want to do elbows; they hurt. But don't tell me it sucks. So then, all that rage on the keyboard. And then your wife says something, and you're like, I know it's time for dinner! But that was aimed at, you know, because someone said your video looks like you like the same gender, and you're like, ah! And then you say that to your kid, right? Daddy, I have a question. I don't have time for questions! And then you're like, oh my gosh. So again, you have to learn to practice that internet rage, right? And it should be much easier to just go, wow. That's just that thing. I could get rid of that. Because if the thing in there is like it's too serious, right? And you can't separate it, and you're affecting your children and your spouse, you have to decide what's in that thing. Pretty soon you'll be like storming the Capitol behind a desecrated American flag. That rage that you get from the keyboard, keep it in there, or turn that thing off. Go read a book. You ever get that mad reading a book? Put the book down. Honey, I'm reading. I don't think so. Newspaper? There's something about that device and using our hands. It's activating the most powerful thing in our nervous system all at once. All the vice pleasures are being triggered. They're researching how to throw it at us to make us do more crazy. Really, they did that to us. All right, so then that brings us up to controlling that, and then you can start checking what you are actually thinking about saying to other people. And do you have to drop that like kind of funny crank to that post? Because I'm saying this especially for this Wing Chun news group, we have a lot of foreigners that English is their second or third or whatever language, and they don't get our sarcasm, and they come through with, you know, these funny trolls, right? The keyboard warriors come through, and sometimes they're really harsh on these people that are struggling with English. You're like, really? This person, you know, made a wooden dummy out of a tire and a piece of bamboo in the jungle somewhere on this planet, and you're like, take a bath, dude. You know, come on, think about it. Aren't we adults here?